This week we're going to talk about Reiki Master. It's a level of Reiki, and I just thought I had a couple questions recently about it, so I thought this might be a good opportunity to just talk about what is the Reiki Master certification. And because everybody that knows a little bit about Reiki understands Reiki 1 is about learning to heal yourself. Reiki 2 is further learning how to heal yourself, but also gives you the benefit of being able to heal others, especially at a distance and into the past and the future. And Reiki Master is like, well, what else could there be? I mean, so everyone just assumes it's where you can immediately start to teach others. And Reiki Master is actually all about you again. It's all about mastery. I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's living your Reiki daily. It's something that you start to do at Reiki level 2 anyway, where you start to live your Reiki daily and remember those Reiki principles, maybe put them on the refrigerator or put them on your computer or the ones that you need work with, just as daily reminders. But with Reiki Master, it is about taking another step up from just living your Reiki to being an example for other people. And it's a beautiful step. It is amazing because you start to see that people come into your life that may need Reiki in their lives from a learning it point of view. And you start to see things a little bit differently, not just the amazing changes that you see when you learn Reiki. It's almost like you start to have a different view of the world through this Reiki Master training. And there's a Reiki Master symbol that you start to work with, and you start to get to know that energy and what it can do. And it's a beautiful experience. I know when I was told about Reiki Master, I went, me? Reiki Master? You must be joking. I was always the kid on the block. Even as I got older, all my friends were always older than me. And I just always felt like I was the kid in the room, not someone who might be a teacher or someone who might have wisdom. I didn't see myself that way. And I didn't ever see myself seeing myself that way, if that makes sense. But once I did my Reiki Master, even though I wasn't, I'm like, I'm not ready for this. And they're like, it's the beginning of a journey. It's not, it's not you're saying you're going to be a master. It's the beginning of that journey. And I'm so glad I did, because it really did start me off in a new direction. And my life had already transformed into wonderful things, but that started on a much better level that I didn't even know would exist. And I'm so glad I did. And now, the Reiki Master Teacher is the next step after that. And once I was able to do that, I had the help and guidance from my Reiki Master teachers. Thank you, Bev, because you have been there every step of the way for me. You brought me to the Reiki Circle to begin with, and you were there when I actually was attuned. You did my attuning for my Reiki Master teacher, and I can't thank you enough for that. You're a big, huge part of who I am today. And I know I always talk about Chris, because Chris is always there for me across the whole way, but I didn't know Chris when I came to the Reiki group, and you're the one that brought me to the Reiki group. And I think we all look up to Chris, because she has that Reiki Master teacher. Attitude is not the right word. Presence. And it was the way that she was that I wanted to be like. And I've gotten some of those qualities from my Reiki training. So, and Bev, of course, the way that you are too, because you have a different view on things with this alternative stuff. And I wasn't into alternative stuff that much before Reiki. So Thank you all very much for being a part of my Reiki journey. Anybody that's here today is a part of my Reiki journey. So thank you very much for that. It is a beautiful experience. And I'm sure that anyone that's done any kind of Reiki will agree with me that there's ups and downs in life, but the Reiki journey itself is a beautiful, beautiful experience. So let's go over and do our Reiki Healing Circle for today before we do our angel cards. And if you're out there, say hi. I may not be able to tell who it is from the comment, depending on how the software decides to tell me. But it's always nice to know when you're there. And if you're watching on replay, please always say hello too, because I really appreciate it. It's really helps me out, and it also helps out anybody else that might come in contact with the weekly Reiki Healing Circle, because Reiki helps everyone, and the more people that bring Reiki into their lives, the better the world is going to be, definitely. So let's do our Reiki Healing Circle. Just close your eyes and relax. Let go of any tension and anxiety, and know you're surrounded by love, peace, and security. Bring your attention to your breath and take a few slow, deep breaths. Breathe in love and breathe out peace. Place your palms upwards with the intention to send healing to the center of our circle. Now bring your attention to your heart center and fill your heart with love and compassion, and set the intention that we're going to send Reiki, love and blessings, or healing thoughts to the center of our circle. Feel this energy building up and up until it completely fills our circle with golden light. Feel the energy continue to build until it fills the room and encloses and bathes us in golden healing light. Feel the energy flowing from us, and visualize the golden light connecting and embracing us within this healing and loving space. Make your connection to your own divine source, and if appropriate, invite your guides and guardian angels into our circle. Ask for guidance, wisdom, and compassion so that we can help bring love and healing to the earth and to everyone and everything that lives upon the earth. So now send out healing, love and blessings with the knowledge that where thought goes, energy flows. Now we will place ourselves in the center of the circle to receive this golden healing energy. So I place Heather in the center of our circle. Now place yourself in the center of our circle. Now visualize each of us in the center of the circle receiving a healing from this golden glowing energy. Feel the energy flowing around us and through us. Feel it connecting us. Feel it healing and soothing us. And feel it filling every cell of our bodies with health and positive energy. Feel it calming our minds, filling our hearts with love, and opening our consciousness to the wisdom of the universe. And now we will place whoever or whatever we wish to receive a healing in the center of the circle. So I place Neil, Anne, Patty Lou, all my friends and family and our pets in the center of the circle. Now place whoever or whatever you wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. Now feel free to call out at random anyone or anything else you would like to place in the circle. I place world peace, the Dalai Lama, and everyone who comes to the group in the center of our circle. Now visualize all the people and situations we have placed in the circle, bathed in golden healing light and surrounded by our love. Now imagine taking hold of the hands of the person on either side of you in our circle, and also visualize taking hold of the hands of all people in Reiki groups throughout the world. Feel the energy flowing from hand to hand and heart to heart, and reaching out to the whole of the universe. And now bring your attention to Mother Earth, and see the earth surrounded in golden healing light. and send love, blessings, and gratitude for all she provides for us. Ask that the earth may be healed, cleansed, and at peace. And now, with a little squeeze of appreciation, release the hands on either side of you. Allow the visualization to gently fade away, but hold on to the feeling of oneness and love. And I'm really feeling somebody holding on to my left hand right now, and they're squeezing it very tight. And I thank you for that. And that may be on replay that I'm feeling it now. You will notice that in the Reiki Healing Circle, we talk about sending Reiki blessings, love, healing to the center of our circle. And if you've ever wondered what Reiki 2 was about, in the sense of you can send Reiki to the past, the future, across a room, across the world, that's all it is. It's just simply having the intention in your head that you are sending those loving thoughts, that Reiki energy, to the situation. And you don't have to worry about how that's going to affect the situation. Just send that loving energy to the situation, and it's going to be for the highest good of the outcome of that situation, either in the past or in the present or in the future. It doesn't matter. Time is irrelevant when it comes to the Reiki energy. It can go back in time, and it can actually change your perspective about something. It won't change the circumstances and what actually happened, but it can change people's perspectives, and it can heal over time and space. It is quite beautiful. So let's go over and find out what our Reiki angel cards are for today. If you've chosen card number 1, it is Give Back. I need to get my candle video out of there. There we go. Hi, Rinzen. Oh, thank you. I love seeing your comment. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, give back. That's what this is all about. It's about telling people all about how this all works and hopefully inviting that lovely Reiki energy into your life. So thank you. So let's go over and find out what Give Back is all about. The card reads, you need an interruption from what is going on in your life. A wonderful way to divert your mind is to give back. Giving back does not have to be difficult. Think of simple ways you would like to help or contribute to your community. This can be anything from donating food or clothing to a shelter, to volunteering your time to a cause you feel is important. Giving of yourself will give you a different outlook on what is going on in your life. Share your volunteering with family members or friends so they can benefit from giving back as well. Sometimes giving back may be close to home. It can mean assisting a family member, giving a ride to a neighbor, or running an errand for someone. The important issue here is recognizing that health or emotional challenges can create self-absorption. I am guilty of that. Helping someone else will provide a break in the daily grind that has become your routine. And that is so true. Now, we all know the Reiki principle of just for today, be kind to yourself, pause, and others. And that is so important first. If you are not in a position to give back, do not give back. End of story. You need to take care of yourself first. Then, when you are in a good position, you can then give back. And that might be in so many different ways. Just an act of kindness is giving back. Having a phone conversation with somebody that needs an ear. Then sometimes they don't even know they need an ear. I'm one of those. I don't even know that it would help me to have a little chat about things, and someone calls me, and what a wonderful feeling it is to be able to talk about everything and just get it out. And I go, whew, I feel a lot better after that. So something as simple as that. Even sending a message, letting them know, thank you, Rinzen, for messaging today, because that's helped me to know that you're there now while we're having this Reiki Healing Circle. And it's beautiful. It really, really is. It is a way of giving back, and it adds to my life And so I really appreciate that. And hopefully this Reiki Healing Circle adds to other people's lives. If it doesn't, oh well, but it does to mine. I look forward to this every week, and I need this myself, but I also do it because it is a way of giving back as well. So it's for me, but it is also for everyone else. So Give Back is a wonderful card to have drawn for anyone that's drawn it this week. And the message is important. It's just an interruption in your life. And to realize that when you are in a position to give back, it's a great thing to do. It really is. So a beautiful card there. And for anyone that chose card number 2, it is Nurture. And what a beautiful card that is. Oh, and I've just seen my messages again. And Anne-Marie, oh, thank you so much for joining live today. It's lovely to see your message. You've been sending Reiki to a client that's been struggling with her writing. Oh, wow, yes. And I remember, Anne-Marie, when you told me to send Reiki. And I thought, shouldn't I have thought of that? That was so helpful because I don't send Reiki to my own situations. I send Reiki to me. I heal me, my physical self, my emotional self, all of that. But I don't send Reiki to my situations, my current situations, as much as I should have. And I do now. And I really appreciate that reminder because it made a big difference in my life. So thank you. So going back to the angel card, we've got Nurture for anyone that chose card number 2. And let's go find out what this card says because it is a beautiful card. No matter what is going on in your being, it is vital to nourish and nurture yourself. This may mean learning how to listen to your needs. This card is asking you to balance the attention you give to the people and situations around you with the attention you give to yourself. This balance will help you make healthier choices for yourself. Do something daily that is just for you. The way you choose to nurture yourself will be unique to you. You may feel the urge to exercise or not, to take a long bath, to have a massage, or to curl up under a favorite blanket. You might choose to go to sleep at an earlier time. The most important aspect of self-nurture is giving yourself permission to make healthful choices. Maintaining a daily flow of self-nourishment will help you in many ways. Once a nurturing practice is in place, your energy levels will be higher and more consistent. This will lead to better decision making. And sorry, I'm just going to let my cat out. I'm attending to my cat's needs there. Apologies. This card is so important because a great analogy that I think that this card touches on is it's talking about a daily dose of healthful, self-nourishment, healthful choices. We know we're physical bodies, we have to eat. It's a fact of life. If we don't eat and drink water, we will not survive. Well, we need to take care of ourselves as well, daily. It's not just, oh, at the weekend I'll sleep in, or oh, at the weekend I'll do this or do that, or maybe one day a month I'll do something for myself, solely for myself. Every day. It doesn't have to take long. It can be 5 minutes, but take 5 minutes for yourself to do something that is healthful for you. And that is a step in the right direction. Those 5 minutes, everybody else can spare you that 5 minutes. You'll find that when you need this, you really should be sparing an hour, but if you take 5 minutes, you can give yourself that. And if you do it every day, it's going to start to become a habit, and you're going to see changes around you as you do this. And it's going to reinforce you doing helpful things for yourself. So, beautiful card for anyone that's chosen it. And it's a good reminder of that just for today, be kind to yourself. And it, when I said sometimes you might feel the urge to exercise in this or not, that was my words, because I do exercise every day. I go out and walk 4 to 5 mile walk pretty much every day. But every once in a while, I decide not to. And that is healthy for me because sometimes I need a break. So it's got to be a balance, basically. And this is a lovely card. Good reminder for everyone. So we will go and find out what card number 3 is for today. It is meditation. And that 5 minutes a day I was kind of talking about was with what they talk about meditation, because they do say, take 5 minutes a day for meditation. And if you don't have time for that, you need to do it for an hour, because that is how you will get your life into a place where you're not going crazy anymore, because you'll start to see what's important and you will attend to the things that are important, and the things that are not important will start to fall by the wayside, and you'll realize, oh, it's okay. I don't need to do those things, or I don't need to worry about that, because worrying about anyone else's situation is not necessarily going to help us or help them. Sending them Reiki helps. It helps us and it helps them. But worrying about it doesn't. And anyway, we're talking about meditation. Let's go find out what the card says. Sorry about that. In meditation, we can find the space between thoughts and mind chatter. When you meditate, you allow your mind to be in a state of peace. This shift in thinking will help stop any limiting and negative thoughts you might have fallen prey to. When fearful thinking gains a foothold in your mind, it can take root and become habitual. Expecting the worst possible outcome can become the normal response. It can be hard to recognize and release fearful thinking. Take a minute and silence your mind. Easier said than done, I know. Breathe in and imagine this breath traveling through your body. Take a second breath. Well, you have to breathe out first, but it says take a second breath and ask your body to relax. You are creating a connection with your higher self, God, Spirit, and your intuition. Just 1 minute a day of meditation, 1 minute a day, can provide a mental reprieve from the thoughts connected with illness, loss, or low vibrational thoughts. This can go a long way towards healing. And I have just experienced what this card is talking about recently. I am a worrier by nature. Reiki's helped me a lot. And what I did when I found out that my partner might have cancer, and I had 2 doctors tell him it was very likely cancer, and they were doing all sorts of tests and running things very quickly, and the quickness of it scared me, because I thought, well, they must really be serious about this, and it must be dangerous if they're moving so quickly, because things don't move quickly these days. And instead of hanging on the worst case scenario, yes, I was worried. I mean, I'm human. But I was focusing on how grateful I am for my partner being in my life, how grateful I was for every moment I had with him. And I was grateful for how fast the hospital was moving with things. Even if they didn't get back to us about things, I didn't care. They were moving fast. We still don't know the results of his scan. We just know he's not got cancer. So that's the good news at this point. And, the rest of it is not important, because this means that there is not a sooner end date for my partner than the fact that we all will pass at one point in our lives anyway. It's still unexpected, but at least it's not in the very near future expecting, I suppose. But what I mean to say about that is meditation helps you to distance yourself from those worrying thoughts. And if you can't stop your thinking, which is really impossible to do because thoughts will always come through your mind. People tend to think, oh, meditation means stopping my thinking. And it doesn't. It means letting the thoughts come and go. Let them go. Don't hang on to them. Let them go. And those thoughts did come through my mind, all the worst case scenarios, because that's what my brain does. And I just let them pass. And I did meditate, and I did talk with friends, which is actually a way of meditating, so that I could kind of draw myself back to reality. And I always was grabbing on to the positive things that I could grab onto, being grateful for everything that I could possibly be grateful for. And let me tell you, this experience, as worrying as it could have been, it was much more peaceful than it could have been. So it really, really does make a difference. And we were very fortunate that we've had a great outcome from it. But anyway, I'll stop my waffling about it, but I just thought that experience was relating to what this card was saying, so I needed to share it. So great card, meditation, for anyone that's chosen it today. And thank you, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching on replay, just say hi, and it'd be great to know you're there. So have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye. Blessings.